So can you share a little bit about the program that you've designed with your new job in transitioning, I suppose, children into primary school?
Yeah, absolutely. So to give you a bit more context first before I jump into that, I have worked in a few different roles, and I've recently completed my PhD, and I was researching early childhood leadership in school settings. And what sort of led me to do that was that I had experienced from myself as a teacher, but then through different roles that I had since leaving the classroom. I've worked as an academic. I've been a prac supervisor, going out and mentoring prac students who are doing their undergrad teaching degrees. I've worked as a policy consultant for the education department, again going out to schools, actually seeing what practice is happening and talking to teachers and hearing about what was supporting them, but also challenging them. And I could see that there was what I suspected was a missing link. And in schools, I believe that we need to have early childhood leaders who are actually present in the school in how they can influence and support our teachers. And so a lot of the work that I had done at the education department and now fortunate to be doing again at the Learning Future is to actually support our educators, but also to support our educators to become leaders, so that in a school system, they are actually able to support their colleagues. And they don't have to have all the answers because, teaching is hard. And when we're talking about things like play-based learning, it's really complex. And meeting the needs and responding to the needs and interests of every child, can be really challenging to do. But educators need time and space to actually have those really deep conversations and reflections, and they need to feel supported to do that. So part of the work that I do is to help them through professional development on their own. But what I'm really passionate about is helping them to become strong, capable, confident leaders in a school setting where not everybody understands early childhood. You've got primary colleagues and you've often got principals and deputies or associate principals who don't often have any early childhood experience or knowledge. So it's really important that we have strong early childhood educators and leaders to be a voice for our younger children, to advocate for age-appropriate practice like play-based learning, but also to support the educators on that journey so that they feel really empowered and equipped to include play and be responsive to all of those little people and make them all feel safe while they're still kind of, helping them to learn, I guess, academically and, meet some of our system expectations that are there and, they're probably not going away. So, we've also got to work in the parameters of what school is.
Yeah, and I think